According to Marie Claire, Miss Congeniality is considered a classic feminist film. While this film has some problematic moments, it ultimately shatters the stereotypes of hyper-femininity, and it does it so by telling the story from the perspective of a masculine woman. But what is hyper-femininity? It is defined by Murin and Byrne as an exaggerated adherence to a stereotypic feminine gender role. Some traits associated with the feminine gender include being submissive, graceful, nurturing, inviting, and sexually inexperienced, who takes care of their appearance and wear feminine clothing. To be taken seriously, during the second wave of the feminist movement, women began denouncing feminine things and started favoring things stereotypically associated with men. With this came the negative connotations now related with hyperfemininity and the separation of hyperfemininity from feminism. This film tells the story of Gracie Hart, a strong and intelligent FBI agent who goes undercover to catch a killer at the Miss United States beauty pageant. She embodies masculine qualities, and as I mentioned by Zidian, she exemplifies the stereotype of a woman working in the male-dominated world of law enforcement. Skeeky, snarls when she laughs, and has poorly kept appearance. These traits are not only part of her personality and non-conforming gender expression, but could also be seen as a way to fit in with her male co-workers. She antagonizes hyper-feminine women who willingly participate in beauty pageants.
It's like feminism never even happened, you know? I think any woman to do this is catering to some misogynistic Neanderthal mentality.
When she's asked to go undercover at the pageant, she immediately declines because she is.
I'm not gonna parade around in a swimsuit like some airhead bimbo that goes by the name of what, Gracie Lou Freebush, and all she wants is world peace?
Here, as is explained by Ivy, Gracie assumes the role of the masculinized female, the androgynous and empowered woman who sees femininity as a societally constructed weakness, thereby illustrating how women have internalized that femininity is a bad thing. Cheryl Fisher, aka Miss Rhode Island, is introduced as the total opposite of Gracie. These two bond over non-fat hot chocolate. Even though Gracie is reluctant and annoying at first, this is when Cheryl tells her that she can't fulfill her dream of dancing with flaming batons because her
parents don't like anything ostentatious, and they really don't like fire.
She also expresses her self-doubt when she says that Gracie will most definitely win because she is...
You're so nice and so smart and so sensitive.
Even though Cheryl has been one of the nicest contestants, her insecurities, submissiveness, kindness, and physical appearance set her up as the stereotypical hyper-feminine woman. But we later learn that Cheryl is much more than that. She eventually rebels against her strict parents by fulfilling her dream of dancing with flaming batons. And it's a
Cheryl Fraser is a science major. Her field is nuclear fission with a minor in elementary particles.
Showcasing her intellect and passion. This defies the stereotype of the hyper-feminine woman and manifests through three-dimensionality. And Gracie has learned this as well. She's actually the one that pushes Cheryl to fulfill her dream. Gracie's shift is clear from her answers during the final round of the pageant.
As you may know, there are many who consider the Miss United States pageant to be outdated and anti-feminist. What would you say to them?
I would have to say I used to be one of them. And then I came here and I realized that these women are smart, terrific people who are just trying to make a difference in the world.
This is barely scratching the surface of the presentation of hyperfemininity and gender in this film. Gracie showcases the internalized negative connotations associated with hyperfemininity, and Cheryl contradicts these stereotypes of hyperfeminine women. Miss Congeniality successfully breaks apart these stereotypes and shows the audience that we must confront these beliefs established by a patriarchal society so that we can flourish as who we choose to be with no judgment.
You go, girl.